Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Force here with some more Smite gameplay. Today I'll be playing as the new god Poseidon, and yes, Kali, I am recording. I think that's who asked me. Anyways, let's start off by grabbing some things here. So Poseidon is a ranged caster. So it does damage at a range, it is magical damage, and Poseidon's got a pretty interesting mechanic. Let's go ahead and talk about that. You know what, let me go left-hand lane, I think, with Neath. Alright, so starting off with the passive, Poseidon's passive is changing tides. My basic attacks are going to increase my tide meter. At max, I get 20% movement speed and 30% additional ability damage if my tide meter is full, and it just kind of scales up, basically, is how, I'm assuming anyways, I'm assuming it's how it works. If you get half the meter, you get half of those benefits. Number 1 ability is Tidal Surge. It's a forward wave that does magic damage and knocks enemies back. Using it reduces my tide meter. So basic attacks increase my tide meter. Using abilities decrease it. My number 2 ability is Trident. It takes my basic attack and splits it into 3. The additional attacks do 30 damage plus 20% of my magic damage. I also get increased movement speed. Using this decreases my tide by 35%. And lastly, Whirlpool. Area of effect, slow. It prevents movement abilities, and it also does damage over time. And then lastly, my ultimate, Release the Kraken, is, as crazy as it sounds, a giant kraken comes up from out of the ground. It's got multiple waves of damage. I think there are 2 of them, essentially. We don't need to go for that, I don't think. And the center one does extra damage. You'll see it when we cast it. The center one does extra damage, and it also stuns and does a knockback. Shoot. That was stupid. Bad start already. Oh my lord, are you serious? Failing to start. Neath is already going back here. Oh my lord. Terrible start, terrible start. I have to use a potion. Way too early. Okay. Well, so it's pretty cool because I get increased movement speed from my tide, which is actually really exciting. And once it's full, so the idea here is I'm going to build up that tide bar. You can notice that above my portrait. And once that's full, I get the maximum movement speed, which is 20. I get 30% additional damage to my attacks. So building this up and then hitting is sort of going to be my MO, right? And then again, my number 2, sort of like Shibalanke, it turns his bola into something that hits multiple targets. I also am able, with my 2, to hit multiple targets as well. And although it uses up my tide initially, if I've got creep, for example, to hit, then it's going to, it basically more than compensates, more than makes up for it. So I really hate a mere tank, not because he's really good, basically. We're fine here. So this is kind of annoying, you know. I actually have been playing a fair amount of Smite recently, so we're gonna get back into probably pumping out some of these videos. I think I'm gonna focus on leveling up my number 1, because I believe it is the most damage. Again, my 2 is just the Trident split, and my 3 is whatever. My 3 is just the slow and prevents movement abilities. I don't know if that's leaps or if it's just like dashes. But I'm a huge fan that my number 1 also knocks back. Hate that monkey bounce so much. Oh, I hate it so much. So this is cool. It's always fun when a new god comes out. People sort of start figuring out how to play it. I actually, you know, I made that Neath video, and it was pretty horrendous gameplay, but I've since played her a fair amount and sort of gotten a good idea of how she plays and what you're supposed to do and stuff with her. So I had fun wrecking some face with Neath since that last Smite video that I made. It's basically the point of what I'm saying here. Alright, so here's my number 4, and I can show you, notice the 2 waves. So the center one is going to do extra damage, plus knock people up. It stuns them and it knocks them up, it says. That's the specific terminology for it. We get enemy missing middle, so we better be careful here. And I'm gonna try to wait till my tide meter is full before I use my ultimate. If such a thing is possible. Or as full as we can get it. Don't want to use it yet. Not before it's necessary. Plus saving up my mana and all that other fun stuff. Maybe when Neith drops a stun is when we'll go for this here. So you can see my movement speed up now up to 414. Are they gonna go all the way back there? I think they're thinking about it. No, they are not. Are they trying to bait us out? Is that the next thing here that we have to worry about? Okay, so we got Kali is up against Agni in the mid. That's what we have there. Almost. She's returning some health there with her area of effect damage ability thing. And Amir just went jungle. I don't want to call it quite yet, though. I'm not sure if he went back. Oh, there he is. He's right there.
Enemy missing left. Enemy missing middle. Enemies have returned right. Enemy missing middle. The enemies have returned the middle.
Neith is all over dodging that. I love it. I love it. Taking some unnecessary damage from the range creep. It's just so, you know, doing that early on is, you know what I mean? You don't really want to take that sort of damage. So if you're wondering, Force, what the heck's going on here? This has been a pretty slow game. Well, we're playing at the higher account here today. I didn't actually have many problems picking up Poseidon. I don't know if people just aren't excited about him, but there hasn't been any instant locking going on or anything. So I haven't had to deal with that and was able to log on. But anyways, the point is that usually at this level people play pretty cautious. It's a higher league and I expect people to be a little more skilled. So you want to sort of be careful with the decisions that you make. And I kind of just want to go for him here, now that he's sort of low. So let's see. Alright, well. Wasn't able to get the kill. We did a fair amount of damage, but at least you get to see how it works. I'm a little bit worried about Agni, so I'm gonna be careful. You got to see how it works. I also dropped my 2 down. I was attempting to catch up, but he just leapt away. So didn't end up working out. And they're both sort of low here. Ugh. Oh, almost.
Be right back.
All right, Neith is going back. That's fine. I'm gonna stay here to keep my gold going.
Be right back. Sorry.
And I'm gonna get beads. I don't think I want Aegis this game. I think I'm probably just gonna go beads and boots. That's gonna be what I focus on. I don't know. Well, it's because of it's really a mere stun that I'm most worried about. So was able to knock him up there with my ultimate, which is probably what saved me. Otherwise, I think I may have died there. So you saw Sun Wukong sort of jumped right on top of me, so I dropped down my 3 to slow him up a bit. And then I really want to know what the prevent movement abilities precisely entails. Please don't stand close to me when the monkeys are coming. So, little pro tip. When Monkey Man's hitting you with that multiple pronged attack, enemy missing middle, I probably gotta back up.
Be right back. Be careful left. Okay. Be careful left.
Oh no, is she gonna die here? Please don't die. Please don't die. Alright, I'm gonna go, let's see here. I think I'll, damn it, she died. I don't know, I said I was leaving, I told her to be careful. I don't know what to say other than that. And let's go beads as well. Switch these up too. Okay, so, well, that shouldn't happen. Let me briefly talk about this. And this isn't ragging on the players, just speaking in generalities here. If you're in a lane solo, and especially like I called, I'm leaving. I told them I'm not here. I'm going back. You gotta just play passive, because if she was about midway through the lane and she just got hit by both of them, and
enemy missing right. Help!
oh, Kali needs help here.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, so she should have just pulled back to the tower or played more passively, because, you know, I wasn't there. Called it. It's just too bad, that's all. It's too bad that the opposing team got a kill as a result of that. And it's also too bad that she died. She missed out on XP and stuff that she could have had otherwise because of her timeout. And yeah, it's just, those are the sorts of things you just gotta be wary of. Like missing calls like we just had. Enemy missing middle, so it's like, alright, well, I better be a little wary, right? I don't want to get taken here by surprise. Split up when those monkeys are bouncing, because if you're close to your ally, he's just gonna keep bouncing back and forth, and oh, that's annoying.
Enemy missing middle.
Oh no. Oh man, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Neith's having a hard time here. Tried to help her out there. Where's everyone's ping? Well, it's not even so much the pings that we need. He called missing, so I don't know what else you.
I'll attack the Gold Fury.
Don't know what else you want here.
Your left tower is under attack.
Wow, really? Agni? Well, at least he hit with one of them. Okay. I haven't used my 2 much. I've actually been primarily using my 2 for the speed boost to piece out of places. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me use it now, for example. I'm even thinking I might get some magic lifesteal. I think that could suit me well here. Yeah, you think so? We're still missing Monkey. All right, Kali, you ready for this?
Your left tower is under attack.
They see him. They pushed back in time. Gank failed. They pushed back, now they're just gonna retreat, you know? It's like, unless they're stupid about this here.
Your middle tower is under attack.
This is really dangerous and could be stupid. So that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to go for a gank on him.
Falling back.
Obviously didn't work.
I'll defend middle lane.
Nope. Woo!
Enemies have returned right.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Alright, well let's get the rest of this. And I'm gonna get a couple of just a couple of health potions. This game's been a little freaky here. Been slow pace so far. Our team's doing well overall. Kali is wrecking phase here. My lane's we've just been very passive. I mean, this is, you know, I guess spend some time with this god before we really figure out how to play him well. I'm happy I've been staying alive at least. We've been close to a kill, I think at least once.
Your right tower is under attack.
Alright, so he's just gonna push back here. So let me just throw this down. You can see this hits multiple ones, and again, it's more than makes up for its cost. Not in mana, but in tide. It makes up for its cost if you can hit multiple creep waves.
Enemy missing left.
And
An
we
enemy has been
do have enemies missing left. I just saw someone back there, though. So we'll see if they're about to push up. It seems like my ultimate has a relatively short cooldown. It doesn't seem like the cooldown's that long.
An enemy has been slain.
Just keeping an eye on jungle, worried about incoming here.
Enemy missing left.
Here it is. Been using my ultimate defensively like this whole game. Oh man, and there's the death. Yeah, our lane's not doing so hot. I mean, it is my first death, but still.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
Oh no. Watch out, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna be back in the action here in just one moment. There was like a slight opportunity for me to have escaped death there. It obviously didn't happen, as you saw, but
Like a fish out of water. Enemy missing middle. Enemy missing right.
we got enemy missing middle. There was a right call as well, but I'm not really worried about him coming here quite yet.
Stand down. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Wow.
Double kill.
Man, I wish I was at that action. Jeez.
Help.
It's so nice. I'm in the most boring lane ever.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, I'm gonna go mid.
Be careful left.
I need something to happen here. I need something to happen. Kali's seeing all the action.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
Oh yeah, look at that. Killing all this creep wave. Most exciting thing that's happened this game. Alright, so they got one down right now. So I ought to be careful. just gonna do that. Push that back that far, and that's it.
Enemy missing right. Enemies incoming middle.
Well, I'm not that great at killing creep, huh? What the heck? It's still alive? Jeez. Right, let's go over here. See if we can help out. There's the Kraken. Oh man. We're not even gonna get an assist here? Jeez. Sobek didn't die, so we got absolutely nothing out of that. Ugh, man. Okay. Well, I'm going back. And gonna get another item here. Rod obviously seems good. Yeah, I like that big time for this god. Okay. Alright, so we got Monkey Man chasing Neath left side. Sobek's coming after Kali from behind. Yes! Yes! 20 minutes in. Oh, man. I mean, like I said at the beginning, our lane, both sides were playing very passively, so there just wasn't a lot happening as a result of that. I mean, you were here, you saw that, you know? You're fully aware of all that. Okay. Enemy Poseidon. Which he would be our target, basically, in this situation. Obviously, over the friggin' tank there that's been impossible to even touch all game. You gotta wait when you're trying to gank. You gotta wait until they push closer to mid. Like, they're standing right in front of tower, and Nor coming in at that point does about as much good as you saw. And I'm guessing that they've got reinforcements coming here. Were I a betting man, I would say we've got incoming sometime very soon. There it is.
Like a fish out of water.
Okay. Well, that was expected. They obviously weren't just going to sit there by themselves that entire time without calling for reinforcements, or without their team seeing that reinforcements were needed, so I draw my ultimate, but it just wasn't really enough damage. Come on. All right. Oh no. Comes Poseidon. Some damage there, not nearly enough. He's dead.
been slain. Retreat! Retreat!
I got my ultimate soon. Just worried about Agni showing up all of a sudden. Damn it!
Retreat! Retreat!
That
Retreat!
one doesn't help either. I'm really worried about someone else showing up.
Be careful, left. Be right back.
Oh, she's coming too. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna finish this off here, and then go for some more magic damage in that. And we will push back out. Well, this has been a fun game. I mean, we have a couple kills here. Once again, unfortunately, I was sort of on the side lacking in action for a while. All right, so let me think here. If I open up with my 2 to get multiple hits and build up my thing here, like that, and then go for this right here, that's not so bad. I wasn't even paying attention. What are they trying to go for? My basic attacks are horrendous. Jeez, I'm crow. Just so little damage. All right, so we're gonna group up here, and I think this is where I can really shine with the Kraken. One of you needs to get that damage.
Wait for me.
Maybe attack speed would be good too. Maybe I'll get some attack speed here. I'm just thinking that to fill up my tide meter nice and quick, that would be fantastic. Oh no. Oh no. Get out of there, buddy. Oh no! Run! Oh my lord, I'm alive? Ho ho ho! Oh, beautiful. Beautiful day. I definitely need to back up though.
An ally has been slain.
I hope they don't keep dying. I was just dead in the water if I stayed there, so. Okay, well, we got 2 kills out of that. We only lost 1, so overall it worked out. We also got Fire Giant buff, so obviously that's good as well.
Retreat!
Man, even laying down my Kraken in the middle of, I think there were 2 guys that got hit by that. Didn't get a kill. It feels like it's not, I mean, I'm not fully built up here yet either, so. It obviously has something to do with it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, attack speed might be pretty good. Magical lifesteal could be nice too. They got 4 up. Oh, they are going to call the surrender. Okay, well, there you go, guys. It's been a look at Poseidon. Sorry, the early part of the game, there weren't a lot of kills or anything fancy like that going on. Again, that was a pretty passive lane, but it's a good show of his abilities. Pretty cool god. I like him. Want to try some different builds, see if we can get him some heavy damage dealing and stuff like that. That'd be nice, huh? Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.